Energy.
Hey, what's up guys, Tomcat here, and today I'm bringing you a review of the 95 Mustang Cobra R in the new January Recaro car pack in Forza Horizon. Fun car. It's a fun car. You can see I stuck with the stock engine for this build. Normally when I do these reviews and builds, I like to stick with the stock engine first off, and then if I'm going to do an engine swap, then I think I'll save that. You know, I usually save that for another video, because that kind of goes into, you know, using the car for a different purpose other than reviewing it for what it is in more of a stock form. But anyway, so on to how this car is basically. At top speed wise, with the stock engine, it's okay. Gets up into the 190 range, 195. It's okay. It's not great. I'll be honest, it's not great. There are other cars that are in this range that can do much better off of the stock engine, but it does sound pretty good. That's one of the big redeeming factors of this car, is it does sound pretty good. But then again, all Mustangs usually sound pretty good, especially when they're supercharged. And you could see when I did the build, I had the option of twin turboing this car, but I decided to stick with the centrifugal supercharger because Mustangs just work better with superchargers. I mean, at least that's how I feel, and I think a lot of other people feel the same way. I think American muscle cars do best with superchargers, personally. I mean, they might make more power off of twin turbos, but I don't know. I like the way the supercharger works for the American muscle cars. I mean, I prefer turbos for other cars, but for American muscle cars, you gotta go with superchargers. Now we're gonna start the drifting run, and as far as drifting this thing goes, it's an interesting car. I mean, it's an interesting car to drift. It's not, excuse me, it's not easy. It's not an easy car to drift by any means. It's actually, I think, on the bit more of a difficult side. It might be easier if you swapped in the 2013 GT500 engine for more power, but it's actually, for the most part, quite hard to get this thing to keep its angle and just stay smooth. It's not a car that wants to stay smooth. You can see I have a lot of trouble, keeping it smooth. Excuse me, guys. I have a lot of trouble keeping this thing smooth through the corners, and it's not, I don't know why. I mean, I kept the stock tires, so it is kind of slippery, but it's still not, it's really hard to describe. It's not grippy, but then again, it's like, it fights you. Every time you try to go sideways, it fights you, and I don't like that. I don't like that about this car, like how it fights you every time you try to go sideways. And I will try it with the GT500 engine and see if that makes any difference, and if it does, then I will definitely let you guys know, because a lot of people I know have been wanting to drift this car. So, final verdict on this car, it's pretty good. I think I'd give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, it's the free car, so give it a try if you haven't already. And if this is the first video that you've seen on my channel, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, click subscribe for more videos.